Hey, good morning, everyone. There are a couple of things I want to do this morning. I want to provide two important updates. One is dealing with the coronavirus, and the other is dealing with an update around public works. I had a chance to speak with leadership at UAV this morning. And like I do often, when we reach a point where I think it's important as elected officials, we move in lockstep with what the health experts are saying. And so I just wanted to provide some context to the conversation I'm having with health experts here locally in Jefferson County. The Delta variant is very real and serious in our community and across the nation. And I think it's important for people to know to take this seriously. As it's often been said to me in the last few days, it's spreading as fast as chickenpox. And so I want to encourage the community. I want to encourage adults. I want to encourage those who have families. If you have not been vaccinated, please take the opportunity to get vaccinated. As explained to me, the Delta variant is a very serious strand that if you get it, it will make you very, very sick if you're not vaccinated. Being vaccinated does not necessarily mean you won't get it, but it can prevent you from being hospitalized or being very sick. And so we want to encourage you because we feel a lot of our behavior is going backwards. More masks are being implemented, and other measures may have to be taken. We don't want to have to take those measures, so we want to encourage you to be vaccinated. You may have to go from shaking hands and hugs again to pounding and elbows only, but we want our citizens in our community to be careful. The second note I want to share with you is an update around the Department of Public Works. The month of July, I just want to isolate this conversation to the month of July related to the weather. In 1 month, 4 weeks, we had 17 days of rain. Again, that's 17 days of rain. That's more than half of the month where it was raining. And as you know, or you should know, and if you don't know, we want to remind you, when it rains, we cannot cut grass. The grass we are responsible for are the city right-of-ways, our parks, our city facilities, and then the land bank properties we own, which is over 1,000 lots. But separate from those 1,000 lots, many empty lots are in our city that are not owned by the city. And we go through a weed abatement process, which is a legal process, because the law does not legally allow us to just go on someone's private property when the grass is high and cut that grass. It takes up to a minimum of 8 weeks, 2 months, 60 days to go through that process before we can legally go on someone's private property to cut that lot. Why do I share that with you? It's simple. When you have 17 days of rain, again, you can't cut grass. After it rains, and if the grass is still too wet, unfortunately, you can't cut. And of course, we all know that when it rains, our grass grows quicker, and the amount of rain we've had, our grass grows higher. Therefore, we are behind schedule in grass cutting in our city, not just with empty lots, but our city right-of-ways, our parks, etc. A second note I think it's important to share with the community is that we've had a significant amount of our Department of Public Works employees, right at about 10%. Right at about 10% of our Department of Public Works employees, unfortunately, have tested positive for the coronavirus. Our thoughts are with them as they recover. But in addition to that, not only the ones who have contracted the virus, but through tracking and tracing and testing as well, a significant amount of other Department of Work employees had to be removed from service until we get their test results. Therefore, the combination of 17 days of rain in July, as well as a minimum of 10% of our Department of Public Works employees contracting the virus, it has caused significant delays in our city services around not just horticulture grass, but forms of picking up our trash and bulk as well. We ask that our citizens be patient with us. We do have a plan that we're implementing and executing on to get caught up. But for now, I wanted to be extremely and very transparent with you to let you know why the delays exist in grass cutting as well as trash pickup. But we will get to you. Outside of that, I'm going to turn it over now to Ms. Shonda Temple, or any of our other team members who's going to let us know, who's going to provide another update and more updates. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Woodfin. At this point, we will hear from Tracy Bennett. She is Chief Administrative Analyst for the Department of Planning, Engineering, and Permits. Ms. Bennett.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tracy Bennett, and I serve as the Logistics Coordinator for the 99 for the 150th Taking Pride Where I Reside Neighborhood Revitalization Campaign. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning as I provide an update on this ongoing and aggressive neighborhood cleanup effort. We are currently in week 7 of this campaign. Due to the significant challenges impacting our Public Works Department, as just discussed by Mayor Woodfin, this week city crews will be reworking several areas around the city. They will be in West End Manor, Highway 280, Oakwood Place, Rising West Princeton, Roebuck, Southeast Lake, East Birmingham, Inglenook, and Kingston. I'll now provide a brief update on the progress made during the month of July. 17 neighborhood cleanups took place with the assistance of Keep Birmingham Beautiful. 1,079 grass cutting locations were serviced. 1,949 tons of bulk trash and illegal dump piles were collected. 963 bags of litter was collected. The Birmingham Land Bank Authority had 91 land bank properties sold to new owners. The Birmingham Department of Transportation replaced or repaired 545 street signs. The Department of Planning, Engineering, and Permits had 253 zoning enforcement cases that were either enforced or in progress. They also initiated 72 property condemnation cases for the month of July. There is a cleanup scheduled for the Woodlawn community this Saturday, August 7th, scheduled from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. The meeting place is at Municipal Lot located at 55th Place and 1st Avenue North. If residents are interested in organizing a community cleanup, they may contact Keep Birmingham Beautiful by calling 205-254-2662 or by sending an email to kbb@birminghamal.gov. For more information, please visit www.birminghamal.gov/takingpride. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bennett. And we do encourage all of our residents to continue to take pride as we celebrate Birmingham's 150th. At this time, we will hear from Wendy Hicks and Chris Hatcher from the Community Development Department.
Good morning. My name is Wendy Hicks, and I serve as the Senior Administrative Analyst for the Community Development Department and the Project Manager on the City of Birmingham's Emergency Rental Assistance Program. This Saturday, the City of Birmingham will have experts on hand to assist anyone in person seeking to complete an application for the city's Emergency Rental Assistance Program. This program is for those who live in Birmingham and have fallen behind on their utility payments, rent payments due to COVID-19. Saturday's in-person session will be held from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Bill Harris Arena. Those seeking rental assistance must sign up with an appointment in advance. They should do so by calling 205-778-2091. Again, that number is 205-778-2091. People can still apply online, and they can find the link to get started by visiting www.birminghamal.gov/rent-help. Again, that's www.birminghamal.gov/rent-help. If you're planning to come down and see us in person, we want to remind you to please visit the website to find out which documents you will need to complete your application in person or online. Having these documents are very important. The documents are important because this is the only way we can submit your complete application in a timely manner. Unless all these documents are, if you do not provide all these documents, then your application can be delayed. So please go online and look at the documents that are required and have those documents ready for the event. So to recap, We will be at Bill Harris Arena this Saturday, August the 7th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. People who are interested in completing a rental assistance application, please call in advance to set up an appointment at 205-778-2091. Thank you.
We will now hear from our Public Information Officer, Shonda Temple, and then we will do a brief Q&A. Shonda?
Good morning, everyone. This is just a follow-up with what the mayor had announced earlier with his concern and the city's concern on the impact that the COVID-19 is having on our community. Just a reminder that all Birmingham City employees, no matter their COVID-19 vaccination status, are required to wear face coverings while they are in all city facilities. City facilities include locations such as City Hall, Birmingham Crossplex, Boutwell Auditorium, etc. This also includes work sites and vehicles. I also want to remind any visitors visiting such facilities that they also must wear a face covering. Again, this is to protect everyone. And like the mayor said, he remains in contact with medical and public health officials concerning COVID-19, and he will continue to remain in contact with them. If there are any additional updates, please look for our social media outlets for additional updates. I also want to remind visitors that when you are visiting city facilities, that please be aware that no more than 4 people should be on a city elevator. Also, when you are outside at a city facility, you are not required to wear a mask. And finally, any employee who thinks they may have been exposed to COVID-19 should contact their supervisor here at the City of Birmingham. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shonda. And thank you to all of our city officials here this morning. Do we have any questions for this morning? All right. Well, with that, we will conclude our press conference.